The last thing Kwame expected was to find the secret to success in an old abandoned cyber cafe. It was the kind of place people walked past without a second glance, a dusty relic of a forgotten era, its flickering neon sign barely holding on to life. But for Kwame, that night, it was the only shelter from the rain. Dripping wet, he stepped inside. The hum of ancient computers filled the air, their screens displaying green lines of code he didn't understand. He was about to leave when a voice startled him. Kwame turned to see an old man sitting behind the counter, his face hidden under the glow of a desk lamp. His name tag read, Mr. Aid. I just needed a place to wait out the rain, Kwame stammered. Mr. Aid chuckled. That's how it starts. But maybe you're here for more than that. Kwame frowned. What did the old man mean? A mind like a computer. Mr. Aid gestured toward a dusty chair. Sit down, let me show you something. Curious, Kwame obeyed. The old man placed a keyboard in front of him and pulled up a black screen filled with strange characters. This, Mr. Aid said, is programming. You tell the computer what to do, and it obeys. Kwame nodded, uninterested. He had bigger problems. His life was a mess. He had no job, no direction, and no belief in himself. He had tried things before, but they all failed. Mr. Aid seemed to read his mind. Life is no different from this computer. What you program into it is what you get out. You see, most people are like computers running bad code, the old man continued. Negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, self-doubt. And just like a virus, these things make them crash before they ever succeed. Kwame had never thought of it that way before. So you're saying my thoughts are like a program? Mr. Aid grinned. Exactly. If you program a computer to fail, it will fail. If you tell it to succeed, it will succeed. Your mind works the same way. Kwame stared at the screen, his reflection staring back at him in the blackness. Mr. Aid opened a new file on the computer and typed something out. I am successful. I am confident. I create opportunity. Then he turned to Kwame. This is your new program, but it's not enough to write it. You have to install it. How? Kwame asked, skeptical. By repeating it every day until it becomes your default setting. Kwame laughed bitterly. That's it. Just say it. Say it, feel it, act on it. Mr. Aid's eyes locked onto his. You have to believe it, or the program won't work. Something about the old man's words struck a chord in Kwame. Maybe his problem wasn't the world. Maybe he had been running bad code all along. That night, Kwame left the cafe with more than just a dry jacket. He left with a mission to rewrite the program of his mind. He started small. Every morning, he repeated the words Mr. Aid had typed. I am successful. I am confident. I create opportunities. At first, it felt silly, but over time, something changed. He started walking taller, speaking with more certainty. When he applied for jobs, he no longer expected rejection. He expected success. And then, success started finding him. An old friend reached out about a business opportunity. A job interview went better than expected. Slowly, Kwame's life started transforming. One evening, months later, he walked past the old cyber cafe, but this time it was closed, its neon sign completely dark. Had Mr. Aid been real? Or had he been something else, a messenger, a lesson? It didn't matter. Kwame had learned what he needed to know. The mind is a program, and he was now the coder of his own. Your mind is like a computer. If you program it with doubt and fear, it will give you failure. But if you install belief, confidence, and persistence, it will lead you to success. Debug your thoughts, rewrite your beliefs, and program yourself for greatness. Your success starts in your mind. What code are you running today?